thing you dream about every time you go to sleep at night, follow that dream.
How important is losing to you as well in a way?
Even if I don't win, then you know you gave it everything.
Who is Yevan other than racing?
Very relaxed guy. I like to watch Netflix. Climbing coconut trees, yeah, why not?
Beyond the youth.
He is 18 years old. He has rewritten Sri Lanka's history in motorsports. And more than that, he has taken Sri Lanka to the global stage. He is none other than Yevan David, the Sri Lankan Lion on the Track. Yevan, first of all, thank you so much for accepting our invitation to join for a special interview with Newsfirst. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here and excited for the conversation.
A proper Gen Z conversation.
Exactly. Very, very modern conversation.
Modern conversation. So, Yevan, I believe when we were kids, our parents sometimes do say, be like Kumar Sangakkara, be like Mahela Jayawardena. But if you ask the parents right now, they will say, I want my son and the daughter to be like Yevan David, do motorsports. So it's because you're unique. You did something different and you took Sri Lanka to the global stage. So why racing? Why did you start racing? You could have done something else.
Obviously, like when I was a kid, I didn't see how different professions would play out to the global world. I just wanted to do something that I enjoyed. So that's what I did when I was around 6. I went to the go-kart track. I was doing something that I enjoyed, which was driving, but this I really enjoyed more than any other sport, whether it's football, basketball, or tennis. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep driving. I'm gonna keep practicing every weekend, and then I'm gonna start racing because I really like it. And then over the years, I think I was only maybe 11 or 12 when I realized, oh, this is going to be my profession for life. Like, this is what I can do as a career and be a role model for. So, you know, when I started at 6, it took me 4 or 5 years to realize this was actually going to be a career. So yeah, for me, it was just starting with a passion. That's all you need in any other sport.
So back then, didn't people say, Yevan, don't do that, you will not succeed in that?
I think I was too young at the time to realize, but there were definitely people, I don't mean externally, but you know, there was some family concerns as well because it's a very different thing to do, a very different sport. But what was very thankful for was that they were supporting me as long as I did everything else in my life, which was obviously school, as all of us have to do. And yeah, just living a normal life, you know, being with family at home, working hard on my sport, which would be racing. And then if I'm very good and I work hard for it, it can become a profession. So yeah.
So Yevan, people started talking about you on that rainy day in Monza 2024.
Yeah.
And all of Sri Lanka was speaking about you. Then it came to Monza back again in 2025. You had a fabulous season. You are the second overall champion and also you are the rookie champion. So how has the journey been from that rainy day in Monza until this year at Monza?
From last year to this year, it's been more than I ever expected. I worked for everything this year, so in that case, I was happy with the results I got. Probably would have wanted a bit more, but since that rainy day in Monza and having the first win to being the vice champion this year, it's been a transformational year. I've really enjoyed it, and like you say, the support from Sri Lanka, I've really enjoyed it so much because it's not just me on this journey anymore, it's all these people supporting me. And now I'm going into the end of the year being very excited to head into F3. So it's another big step that I'm taking.
You once dreamt about it, right?
I genuinely did. Like when I was a 12, 13-year-old and I saw F3 for the first time, I was like, wow, these guys are trying to get to F1 like me. I can't wait to be here. And here we are. It's just in a blink of an eye.
And to anyone, right next to him are the trophies that he won this year, right? The rookie champion and also the second overall champion in this year's Euro Formula Open.
Yes.
So what do you feel like, you know, winning all these trophies? And I believe this is the side that we see.
Yeah.
And there's a side that we don't see as well.
Yeah.
Because the behind the scenes stuff and also the hard work is a side that we don't speak a lot.
Of course. Well, first of all, these trophies are personally gifted to the sports ministry as a thank you to all the people of Sri Lanka and the ministry. It's been amazing to see all the support from them and from the fans as well this year. So it's just a huge thank you to everyone from Sri Lanka. A good trophy to sign off the year. And we'll put it this way, you see an Instagram post or you see a news headline of me holding the trophy, and that in my day, I wake up at 9, do the race, blah, 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 and then at 4 p.m, I'm holding the trophy for 2 minutes. 2 minutes of the day that you get for the whole year. a whole year of hard work. People don't see that. So if you're struggling as well and you feel like you're not getting to your dreams, it's okay, because it's normal. This is just the end result. Yeah. Take it slow. Keep doing what you're doing, and this will come one day.
He's just 18 years old. He's doing his studies. So how do you balance all of this, Yevan? I mean, it's hard for us as well, because being a proper Gen Z guys, I believe you have a lot of problems, because sometimes people tend to expect their results, on the spot. They want results sooner. But I have experience with a lot of generations working together. Sometimes the older generations, they don't expect too much. They, go through their path somehow. So that's something that I do learn. Step by step. You have to take it.
I mean, like you said, in Gen Z or just in this society today, everything is very short form, very quick. It's a very short attention span. So that can be the same when you're in work ethic as well. I felt it sometimes where I was a bit impatient and I just wanted to get things done quickly, whether it was studying, working out at the gym. But you just have to take it step by step, because think about how many days you've taken your time and you're still here today and you haven't wasted your time yet. I mean, there's maybe some people that feel like they wasted a bit of time or they could have used it better, but you're still here and you can work so much more for the future. So my point is, take it step by step, because it won't feel like you're wasting time. You'll do the work properly, and then you'll end up in the same place with the time to do whatever you want, which is school, racing, and switching off. So managing your time in a day, doing everything properly, but giving yourself that time to relax and have a break. Yeah.
So sometimes, Yevan, I believe we always want to win victories. We talk about victories.
Yeah.
So how important is losing to you as well, in a way?
Very. I've spoke about this a lot, and the power of the mind is something that we can't fathom yet, because look at it this way: one driver can win a race after a race weekend, another can lose, and let's say they have the exact same car going into the next race weekend. The one that won is going to say, oh yeah, I won, so I might not have that much things to work on, so I'm just going to relax until the next race. The other one is like, I finished second, I want to win, so I'm going to work as hard as possible. And the next race, who wins? The guy that finished the second. But the car is the same, the track is the same, everything else is the same. The only thing that changed was who worked harder after that race. So if we have the power in ourselves to change our career and change our competition like that, it opens doors to so much more.
It's like you might not win, but you can tell yourself, I gave my 100% on that day.
Yeah, I mean, like let's say you lose and you go back at it again, I'm just going to give my 100%. Even if I don't win, then you gave it everything. There's nothing more you can do. So, and that's it. There's nothing to feel bad about, because you already did everything you could, and that's it. That's the only thing you can do after competition. You either win or you learn. That's all.
Don't you think life is like racing? Because sometimes you go forward and sometimes you take a step
I've
back.
said this many times. Racing is probably the best representation of life. Sometimes you have a good race, sometimes you have a bad race. The years can be long. You have to have time to switch off in between. But most importantly, you need to learn how to get back up. Look at F1. There are so many good drivers, so many, but they haven't won every race they've competed in. There's a reason you lose more than you win, because you learn more from the losses than the wins. So take it as a learning. As long as you're moving forward from the losses and learning from it, then you're heading the right direction.
So Yevan, I have seen, now kids getting into karting. They have school karting teams getting into international competitions and represented Sri Lanka on the global stage. How do you feel about that? Because when you started, there was not much emergence in karting as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about the emergence in karting?
It's really nice, because I wanted racing to grow in Sri Lanka as well, and that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on when I'm done with my racing career. But to see that it's already happening, schools are getting interested in motorsport, and just genuine people that weren't interested before. They're watching F1, they want to try go-karting, and all the little kids out there. So it's a very exciting feeling for me, and I'm fully there to support everyone who wants to start racing as well.
One very outside question: who is Yevan other than racing?
He's a very relaxed guy. I mean, I outside of racing, I just want to have fun.
Because on that track, you are just like so into it, so focused,
switched on.
On.
But away from racing, you have to be switched off. You have to enjoy, and I like to watch Netflix. I like to spend time with my family.
I saw you were on top of a coconut tree.
Yeah, that's one thing. Just climbing coconut trees. Yeah, why not? So
Sri Lankan thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a good story because I was actually just running with my friends there, and we saw this coconut tree, and then I don't know, someone tried to climb it, and we all had a turn, and I went last. And I started climbing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep climbing up, and then I looked down. I was like, okay, I don't know how to get back down, so I'm gonna stop here and take the picture. And it was like that. No, but yeah, away from racing, I just try to switch off as much as possible, do fun things, because then when I'm on track, when I'm on the race weekend during the season, I can be razor sharp, razor focused, and beat everyone that's out there. Yeah.
So one last question: what's next with Yevan?
Next up is Formula 3 next season. At the beginning of the year, I will be competing in the Formula Regional Oceania series, which is basically a winter series where we'll be having 4 race weekends in New Zealand to practice overtaking, practice race starts before we do F3.
It's your first time in New Zealand, right?
It will be my first time in New Zealand, yeah. And the reason we're doing it as well is because I ended Euroformula in October. F3 starts in March, so that's 6 months of no racing, which is too long. Okay. So having New Zealand in between will get me to prepare as well. And then it's F3 starting in Melbourne. Yeah, so very exciting.
Very excited.
Yeah.
So Yevan, there might be a lot of youngsters, a lot of Gen Zs who will be watching this, who will be wanting to do something they love. You do what you love. I do what I love.
Yes.
So what is one thing that you can tell, one advice that you can give to the people and to the Gen Zs who are watching this?
That love that you have, that passion that you have for whatever is in your mind, that thing you dream about every time you go to sleep at night, follow that dream. No matter how crazy it is or how impossible it may seem, have the right people around you to support you, but follow that passion. There's a reason you're thinking about it, there's a reason you're feeling it, so follow it. I started with racing and here we are today, and it took, I've been racing for 12 years now, so no matter what situation you're in, you can follow your dreams and passion. So just enjoy life, because we're only here for a short period of time, so might as well enjoy it and follow your dreams.
Yevan, the Sri Lankan Lion on the Track, thank you so much for joining with Newsfirst. I believe you once dreamt of going into F3. You watched F3 as a kid, and we will see you, Sri Lanka will see you racing on F3 really soon. So thank you so much for making us proud, Sri Lanka proud, and giving us a reason to smile and making us prouder. So thank you so much for joining with me.
Thank you very much, and thank you to all of you.
Beyond the Youth.